Before we dive into the depth of his wisdom, let's take a moment to understand who Marcus Aurelius was. Born in the 2nd century AD, Marcus Aurelius was not just an emperor of Rome, but also a philosopher who left behind a legacy of wisdom that continues to inspire us today. Known as the last of the 5 good emperors, he ruled at a time when Rome was at its zenith. Yet, amidst the opulence and power, Marcus Aurelius was a practitioner of Stoicism, a philosophy that advocated for self-control, fortitude, and wisdom in the face of adversity. His personal writings, commonly known as meditations, provide a unique glimpse into the mind of this philosopher-emperor. These meditations, written in the solitude of military campaigns, reflect his deep understanding of human nature and the impermanence of life. Now that we have an understanding of the man behind the wisdom, let's delve into his teachings. Change is a constant in our lives, and the Stoics had a unique perspective on it. Imagine standing in the middle of a flowing river. The water around you is ever-changing, constantly moving, and never the same from one moment to the next. This, in essence, is the Stoic perspective on change. It is a fundamental, inescapable part of existence, and it is in our best interest to accept it with equanimity. Now let's delve a little deeper into this philosophy. Stoicism, a school of thought dating back to the 3rd century BC, teaches that the path to happiness is found in accepting the moment as it presents itself, not allowing oneself to be controlled by the desire for pleasure or the fear of pain. This philosophy urges us to understand the world around us, to recognize the forces of nature for what they are, and to accept them with an open heart. The Stoics believed that everything in life, from the smallest particle to the largest celestial body, is part of a grand design. They held that change is not just natural, it is necessary. It is the driving force that propels the universe forward. And since change is a fundamental part of the universe's design, it is neither good nor bad. It simply is. This philosophy is particularly powerful when applied to our personal lives. We all experience change, whether it's a shift in our personal circumstances, our relationships, our careers, or our health. These changes can sometimes be challenging and provoke feelings of anxiety, fear, or resistance. However, if we adopt the Stoic perspective, we can view these changes not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth, learning, and personal development. By acknowledging and accepting the inevitability of change, we free ourselves from the fear of the unknown and empower ourselves to navigate life's shifts with calmness and resilience. So how do we apply this philosophy to our lives? It starts with a shift in perception. Instead of resisting change, we can choose to embrace it, to flow with it like water in a river. We can choose to see change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth, for learning, and for becoming stronger and wiser. Embracing change, as Marcus Aurelius teaches us, is about understanding and accepting its inevitability. Marcus Aurelius left us with profound insights on how to navigate change. His writings, particularly his personal diary, known as Meditations, offer a unique glimpse into his mind and his approach to life's uncertainties. Marcus Aurelius saw change as an integral part of life, a universal law that governs our existence. He wrote, "Time is a river, a violent current of events, glimpsed once and already carried past us, and another follows and is gone." This vivid metaphor captures his understanding of the fleeting nature of experiences, the constant flow of time, and the relentless tide of change. To embrace change, Aurelius advocated for inner peace. He believed that our reactions, not the events themselves, determine our peace of mind. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This timeless wisdom reminds us that while we cannot control the world around us, we can control how we respond to it. This control is achieved through the practice of Stoic virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By cultivating these virtues, Aurelius believed we could maintain our inner peace amidst the flux of life. He wrote, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if you will ever dig." Aurelius also emphasized the importance of perspective in dealing with change. He wrote, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." This profound statement encourages us to view change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Another key teaching from Aurelius is the concept of amor fati, or love of fate. He encouraged acceptance of whatever life brings, viewing each event as perfectly suited for our growth. He wrote, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" In essence, Marcus Aurelius taught us to embrace change by maintaining inner peace, cultivating virtues, adjusting our perspective, and loving our fate. These teachings provide us with valuable tools for embracing change and maintaining our inner peace. How can we apply these teachings to our daily lives? This question invites us to delve deeper into the practical strategies inspired by Marcus Aurelius's wisdom for embracing change. Firstly, let's explore the concept of negative visualization. This technique encourages us to contemplate potential adversities and losses, not to foster anxiety, but to appreciate our current blessings. By visualizing the worst-case scenarios, we can mentally prepare ourselves for change and become more resilient in the face of unpredictability. Next, we have the premeditation of adversity. This is a proactive approach to change, where we anticipate potential obstacles and plan for them. It's like having a mental rehearsal for life's uncertainties. By doing so, we can better handle the actual event when it occurs, armed with a premeditated strategy. Another powerful tool is focusing on what is within our control. Life is full of variables, and many of them are beyond our reach. However, our reactions and attitudes are always within our control. By focusing on these aspects, we can adapt to change more effectively, without being swayed by external circumstances. Taking a step further, we can also practice detachment. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent or unfeeling, but rather not allowing ourselves to be overly attached to people, possessions, or outcomes. By practicing detachment, we can better handle the impermanence of life and navigate change with a calm and balanced mind. Finally, let's talk about reframing challenges. It's easy to view change as a threat, but what if we could see it as an opportunity? By shifting our perspective, we can transform our perception of change from something to fear to something to embrace. This reframing allows us to see the potential for growth and learning that lies within every transition or upheaval. In essence, these strategies are about cultivating a mindset of resilience, acceptance, and growth. They encourage us to embrace life's uncertainties and changes, not with fear or resistance, but with wisdom and strength. By reframing challenges as opportunities, we can navigate change with more grace and resilience. This is the essence of Marcus Aurelius's timeless wisdom, a powerful guide to embracing change and turning life's uncertainties into stepping stones for growth and self-improvement. Resilience is key when it comes to embracing change. Stoicism, as practiced by Marcus Aurelius, offers us a roadmap to building this resilience. It teaches us to develop an unshakable core, a fortress within ourselves that remains undisturbed by the ebb and flow of external circumstances. This inner fortitude is built on the pillars of mindfulness, self-reflection, and gratitude. Mindfulness keeps us anchored in the present moment, allowing us to respond to change rather than react. Self-reflection equips us with the wisdom to discern what we can control and what we must accept. And gratitude, the most transformative practice of all, helps us to see change not as an enemy to be feared, but as an ally guiding us towards growth. These practices are not overnight solutions, but lifelong companions on the journey towards resilience. With these practices, we can maintain inner stability amidst external fluctuations. Let's look at how these teachings have been applied in real life. Picture Jane, a high-powered executive who found herself facing a sudden career shift. She turned to Marcus Aurelius's wisdom, reminding herself that change is a natural part of life. Instead of resisting, she began viewing this shift as an opportunity to grow, a mindset that ultimately led her to a fulfilling new path. Then there's Tom, a college student who struggled with the transition to remote learning. Drawing from Marcus Aurelius's teachings, he started focusing on what was within his control, his attitude, his study habits. This reframing allowed him to adapt to his new learning environment with grace and resilience. These stories are not unique. Countless individuals across various walks of life have found solace and guidance in Marcus Aurelius's wisdom, helping them navigate the unpredictable landscapes of their personal and professional lives. As you can see, embracing change with Stoic principles can have a transformative impact. Of course, embracing change is easier said than done. We often face barriers such as fear, deep-seated attachment, and resistance. These hurdles can make us stumble, but Stoic wisdom offers solutions. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to confront our fear, release our attachments, and let go of resistance. By focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not, we can navigate the stormy seas of change. With courage and resilience, we can overcome these obstacles and truly embrace change. In conclusion, embracing change is a journey, and Marcus Aurelius's wisdom can guide us on this journey. We've delved into the Stoic emperor's teachings on the inevitability of change, the practices for navigating transitions, and the strategies to overcome obstacles. His timeless wisdom reminds us that change is a natural part of life and can be embraced with equanimity and resilience. By integrating Stoic practices into our lives, we can approach change with a mindset of acceptance and growth. Now it's your turn. Let's continue this conversation in the comments section. Share your stories, your challenges, and how you've put Aurelius's wisdom into practice. Don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening content. Thank you for joining us on this journey of embracing change with Marcus Aurelius's timeless wisdom. Remember, every change is a new opportunity for growth and learning. Until next time, stay resilient.